Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna romp. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend.
Hey baddies, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Let me not be rude. For those of you who are new, welcome to Styles by Baddies. I post new videos every week and they all revolve around beauty related content, along with me giving a voiceover telling you guys a story time to keep you entertained. So be sure to subscribe and join the family. So today's story time is going to be about how my clingy friend ruined my birthday dinner. I had this friend, we're going to call her Megan, who I had been mutuals with for a very long time on social media, and one day we decided to meet each other in person because we both went to school in the same area. So we ended up meeting with each other after school, and she seemed very cool and sweet at first. We got something to eat real quick, and when I got back home later that day, she texted me like, hey, it was nice meeting you today, you're very pretty, you're down to earth, hanging out with you was fun. Just being very clingy and overly attached. Like, she was constantly showering me with compliments, and she would even try calling and texting like numerous times a day, and if I didn't call her or text her back right away, at least within a few days, she'd get worried that I was mad at her or that something happened. And I found that to be very annoying and felt like she was forcing the friendship. So I ended up talking to her about the situation. I called her and was like, I don't feel comfortable with our relationship. I feel like we should, give each other space. Basically just setting boundaries with her. And I guess she didn't like that or respect that because the conversation didn't go well at all. Like, she got really upset and angry and basically ended up telling me that, I was going to quote unquote regret making that decision. And then she hung up the phone on me. Like, when she did that, I was genuinely scared. Like, what do you mean by that? Mind y'all, we only met each other one time, so I didn't understand why she was so possessive over our friendship. Like, we weren't even best friends, y'all. And one thing I didn't like was that she tried to become friends with my friends. Like, me personally, I don't like mixing friendships, not in a selfish way where it's like I don't want you cool with the people that I know, but it's more so like I tell certain things to certain people and have a certain connection with certain people. And when Megan and I communicated with each other, she was very insecure and had a really low self-esteem due to, certain experiences in her life. And she would tell me how I was basically her only close friend that she looked up to. And so at the time, to make her feel better and seem more relatable to her, I would tell her about some of the problems that my friends had also experienced that was similar to hers and how they cope with their situation so that she could, feel less alone and bad about herself. And like I said, I don't mix friendships, so me telling her that to me didn't seem like an issue because she didn't really know who my friends were. Like, I kept them those separate. So after that conversation that we had, we didn't speak to each other for a week, well, at least on my end, because I really wanted space from her. And around this time, I was also planning my birthday dinner. I remember posting about my dinner on my socials, and she slid up on my story talking about how she really wanted to be invited. And I wasn't going to invite her at first because I just didn't want her to be a burden for me on my birthday, because that's the type of person she was. She would complain about a lot of things and just make things about her. But then one of my friends ended up canceling on me last minute. So unfortunately, I invited her to my dinner because I didn't want to feel like I was wasting any money. And y'all know how birthday reservations work. Like, you're paying for your friends to eat. Well, at least the restaurant that I ate at, you're required to pay ahead of time, specify the amount of people you're bringing and all that stuff. And so I also had a dress code for my dinner. For everyone that was invited to my dinner, I had them in a group chat, and I specifically told everyone to, 1, be there on time and let me know in advance whether or not they could make it, because everything was coming out of me and my parents' pockets. And 2, for everyone to wear all black, which everyone agreed to. There was no problem. Cool. The day of my birthday dinner approaches and 2 of my friends don't show up. So automatically I'm pissed because they didn't communicate with me whatsoever about not showing up. So I'm texting in the group chat asking, where's everybody at? And I'm getting no response. But it's my birthday dinner and I'm trying to, have a good day and not let that ruin it. So 2 of my friends don't show up and Megan is running late. Like, how worse can my day get? Not only are my best friends not here, but Megan is also running late. Like, everything is just not working out well for me. And not only that, Megan's also complaining to me about her family problems on the day of my birthday. She's texting me all like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be late, me and my mom just got into it, I really need you right now, etc, etc. And I'm ignoring all of her texts and calls because it's my birthday. Like, why out of all days do you choose my day to expect me to cater to you and your problems? Like, how self-absorbed can you be? So she's steady blowing up my phone to the point where like I put my phone on D&D, and she ends up coming in the restaurant towards the end where everyone is like exchanging their gifts to me and we're eating cake. And y'all, when she comes in, guess what she's wearing? The same color as me. Remember how I told y'all? I told everyone to come in black and they all agreed. Yep. But Megan decides to come in pink, just like me. So me and all my friends were looking at each other like, is our eyes deceiving us? Like, is this really what we're seeing? So one of my friends calls it out because she's very blunt. And she's like, why did you come in pink and not black like she told us to? She's like, I didn't know she was going to be wearing that. I would have wore a different color. And yeah, I don't know how this girl knew I was wearing pink. I don't know if it was a coincidence. I really know it wasn't a coincidence, but I'm just trying to give this girl the benefit of the doubt at this time because I didn't tell anybody. I didn't even tell my best friend what I was wearing because I wanted it to be a surprise. So my whole perception of this girl changes at this moment because now it's giving more than obsessed and clingy. Like, it's giving weird. Like, that's so weird. Like, not only that, she came in with like a large duffel bag, which was so embarrassing to me because she just made all of us look bad with her attire. So I pull her to the side as a friend would, and I'm asking her like, why are you wearing the same color as me and why do you have a duffel bag? Like, because mind you, we're in a fancy restaurant and she's the only one with like this large duffel bag looking like, I don't know what, y'all, but like, what's wrong? I'm asking her, like, like, what's wrong with you? Like, what are you trying to do right now? And once again, she's playing victim, acting like everything is about her. Yeah, she wanted me to leave my dinner so I can help her find a place to stay because remember how I told y'all she was talking about how she had gotten into it with her mom. So I'm like, Megan, honestly, like, I want you to leave. Like, as she's explaining all this to me, complaining, I'm like, Megan, like, I want you to leave. Like, I don't want you to be here. So then she's like, I'm glad none of your friends. She starts getting mad, y'all. She's like, I'm glad none of your friends showed up for you and they got to know the real you. You're not as genuine as I thought you were. And as she's saying all this to me, I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, how about you ask so-and-so why they didn't show up? And she just keeps repeating that. So I started putting two and two together and realized my best friends are not here. Like, two of them didn't show up. Remember how I was telling y'all that? So I'm trying to put two and two together. I'm starting to realize that Megan went behind my back and told my friends I was talking bad about them because she's weird and wanted me to be her only friend, and that's the reason they didn't show up for my birthday. Like, this girl was actually sick. So I start cursing her out, and my friend that's also, we're all at the dinner table, my friend also starts to curse her out, and the argument between me and her got so bad to the point where we were all asked to leave the restaurant for being too loud, which I wasn't too upset about because, I had already eaten my food and stuff, but it's like, girl, you still ruined my birthday. Like, why would you do that? So I guess I say all this to say, be careful of who y'all call your friend. Be careful of that clingy friend that you may have, people you come across online as mutuals on social media, because sometimes they may not be how it seems, like, that girl was very weird. But this is the end of this story time, so let me know what y'all think about this story. Like, have y'all ever had a clingy friend like this? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much if you made it this far into the video. Spam pink hearts in the comments, and we're so close to 14K, y'all, so be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.
Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna romp. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie.